Okay, so remember how I said things always seem to spiral out of control in 5th grade, no matter how careful I try to be? Well, buckle up, because this one might be the biggest, most ridiculous spiral yet. And the worst part is, this time it's entirely my own fault. It starts on a completely normal Tuesday morning. I'm in the hallway before class, talking to Marcus, and I mentioned just casually, just as a random offhand comment, that I heard our school might be getting a pizza day added to the cafeteria menu every Friday. Now, where did I hear this? Honestly, I've no idea. I think my cousin mentioned something about his school doing it, and somewhere in my brain it just got mixed up and turned into a fact about our school. I wasn't even trying to start anything, I was just making conversation. Marcus immediately gets excited and goes, "Wait, seriously? Pizza every Friday?" And I go, "I think so, I heard it somewhere," which, in hindsight, I heard it somewhere is possibly the most dangerous phrase a 5th grader can say out loud in a crowded hallway. By the time we get to class, maybe 10 minutes later, Marcus has already told 2 other kids. Those 2 kids tell 3 more kids during morning announcements. By lunchtime, I hear someone 2 tables over saying, with complete confidence, "Yeah, I heard we're getting pizza every single day starting next week, not just Fridays." Every single day. Not just Fridays. The rumor had already evolved, and it wasn't even lunch period yet. I lean over to Marcus, kind of panicking a little, going, "Wait, I never said every day, I said maybe Fridays, and I wasn't even sure about that." And Marcus just shrugs and goes, "Rumors do their own thing once they get going, man. That's just how it works." Which is not the reassurance I was hoping for. By the end of the school day, the rumor has grown into something almost unrecognizable. I overhear kids saying we're getting pizza every day, plus ice cream on Fridays, plus apparently there's now a rumor that the cafeteria is getting a whole new chef. I don't even know where the chef part came from. I never said anything about a chef. This rumor had officially taken on a life of its own, completely separate from anything I actually said. The next morning, things get even more intense. I walk into class and Sophia goes, "Is it true we're getting a chocolate fountain in the cafeteria?" A chocolate fountain? We have gone from a maybe possibly Friday pizza thing to an entire chocolate fountain in less than 24 hours. I don't even know how rumors mutate that fast, but apparently 5th graders are professional level rumor amplifiers. Devin comes up to me at the chicken club meeting, completely serious, going, "Hey, since you're the one who knows about the cafeteria changes, do you think they'll let us bring our own topping?" And I go, "Devin, I don't actually know anything. I just heard a rumor about pizza, that's it, that's the whole thing." And Devin looks genuinely disappointed, like I just personalized his imaginary ice cream toppings bar. By that afternoon, the rumor reaches an entirely new level of chaos when I hear that apparently, according to some 4th grader I don't even know, our school is getting these changes because a famous chef is coming to visit, and there might even be a school assembly about it. A famous chef, an assembly, none of this exists. None of this was ever said by me or, as far as I know, anyone with any actual information. It's like the rumor grew its own brain and started making up entirely new details just to keep itself interesting. At this point, I'm starting to genuinely panic, because I realize this thing has spread so far beyond my control that I don't even know how to stop it anymore. Marcus, surprisingly calm about the whole situation, goes, "Just let it ride, it's kind of funny at this point." But I can't just let it ride, because eventually people are going to realize none of this is actually happening, and I'm the one who technically started it, even if by complete accident. That's when Ethan, all people, actually approaches me during lunch, going, "Hey, I heard you're the one who started the pizza rumor." Which, great, now even competitive Ethan knows about my accidental crime against the school cafeteria's reputation. But instead of being annoyed, Ethan actually goes, "You know, if you really want to fix this, you should just ask Mrs. Turner directly and get the actual facts. Then tell people the truth before this gets even more out of hand." Which honestly, considering our whole history project drama, is surprisingly solid, mature advice coming from Ethan. So I decide this is it, I have to be brave and just go straight to the source. After class, I nervously approach Mrs. Turner and go, This is gonna sound really weird, but is there any actual truth to the rumor about pizza every day, chocolate fountain, and a famous chef visiting the school? Mrs. Turner just stares at for a solid 5 seconds, completely confused, and then goes, "Robi, where on earth did you hear any of that?" And I go, honestly, I might have started it. Accidentally. With one comment about maybe Fridays. Mrs. Turner actually laughs, like genuinely laughs, and explains that the only actual cafeteria change happening is that they're adding a new vegetable option to the salad bar next month. A vegetable option. That's the entire boring, completely unexciting truth behind this massive rumor that had somehow grown into chocolate fountains and celebrity chefs. Now I have a new problem. I have to somehow tell the entire school that the exciting pizza, ice cream, chocolate fountain rumor is actually just a slightly bigger salad bar, which is possibly the most disappointing news I've ever had to deliver in my entire life. Mrs. Turner, seeing my obvious distress about this, actually offers to help, suggesting we make an announcement together to clear things up before it spreads even further. During afternoon announcements, Mrs. Turner lets me stand up in front of the class, and I explain the whole thing, admitting it was my fault for starting a rumor based on something I wasn't even sure about, and that the real news is just a new vegetable option at the salad bar. There's this collective groan across the classroom, followed immediately by Marcus yelling, "Wait, so there's no chocolate fountain?" As if the chocolate fountain was ever a real thing that existed outside of everyone's imagination in the first place. Surprisingly, once the initial disappointment settles, most people actually find the whole situation pretty funny. Devin goes, "Man, we built up an entire fake cafeteria empire in like 2 days." And even Ethan admits it was kind of impressive how fast the rumor spread, in a weirdly analytical, competitive Ethan kind of way, going statistically speaking, that's actually a really efficient information spread for an unverified claim. By the end of the day, the whole rumor situation has become this big running joke throughout the class, with people jokingly asking me if I've heard any new totally rumors lately, and Marcus even starts calling me Rumor Robi for the rest of the week. Which honestly might be worse than Chicken Boy, but at least it's a nickname I earned instead of one someone else gave me out of nowhere. So yeah, that's the story of how one small, completely innocent comment about maybe possibly getting pizza on Fridays somehow snowballed into an entire cafeteria renovation, complete with chocolate fountains and celebrity chefs, all within about 24 hours. Lesson learned, for real this time. Next time I hear something even slightly uncertain, I am absolutely keeping it to myself until I actually know it's true. Honestly, looking back at this whole year so far, from getting lost in kindergarten on day 1, to solar system projects, secret chicken clubs, exam panics, new kids turned friends, phone mysteries, secret admirers, getting lost in museums, competitive project partners, and now accidentally inventing an entire fake cafeteria empire, 5th grade has been way more chaotic than I ever expected. But honestly, I wouldn't trade any of it, mostly because I've somehow ended up with an amazing group of friends through all of this madness. If you've made it through this entire series with me, thank you so much for sticking around through every single disaster, mystery, and accidental rumor along the way. There's still so much more 5th grade chaos coming, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss a single moment of it. Let me know in the comments which story has been your favorite so far, and if you've ever accidentally started a rumor that spiraled way out of control, because apparently that's a lot more common than I thought. See you in the next one.